Howdy, folks. We're back with some Dwarf. Me and everybody's favorite moderator. So, what's going on right now? It is 7:30 p.m. on the 30th of January 2022. We got Playful here with me. How you doing, Playful? I think she might be muted, actually.
What the heck? I'm not muted.
I couldn't hear you.
Oh, probably didn't say it loud enough then. Darn it.
Maybe turn your sensitivity up a little bit more. But go ahead and tell us. We still didn't hear you if you said something.
No, I didn't say anything because I didn't even know what you said.
Oh, I said you can, yeah, go ahead and tell us, like, give us the news on how you're doing.
I'm not doing too bad at all.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. So, anybody who happens to be interested in knowing, this is our Sunday stream. We've been missing a couple of these recently, but we do this one on Sundays when we both are available for it, and mostly it's just us talking about Disney these days, which I'm completely fine with that, by the way. No problems here with that. Okay. Let's see. What is another Disney movie? I don't know that many Disney movies, I have to be honest with you.
There's a lot of them there for sure. There's Aladdin.
Okay, that's a good one. That's the first one we'll talk about. How do you feel about Aladdin, the character?
I liked that movie. I actually had at the time the first one and the second one, but I never had King of Thieves. Mostly because I didn't even know there was a third one. I only knew about the first two.
That's funny you'd say that, because I was very aware that they had made sequels to the movies. But my awareness stopped because I also became very aware that they were made solely, or let's say seemingly solely, for the purposes of making more money, which is the case with a lot of, like, quantifiably why you would make a sequel to a lot of things. It's because it makes money to do so. It's nothing completely crude or crass about that idea, per se. But it's not always the best for a child to hear, yeah, that thing you like, they only did that because it made them a lot of money too. It's not always your favorite thing. But, there's all sorts of reasons to make movies, and I think money has to be a reason that should be a supplement to making something good first. But not everybody agrees, Some people are more interested in the money element of it than they are the actual movie making, which, hey, I mean, if Well, howdy, Chia. Thank you for your alien.
Chia.
Hope that you're doing well. I appreciate that people need to make money. I'm not here to say anyone should think otherwise. But certainly, I think it'd be great if we could have more movies that were based on, I don't know, maybe this isn't even completely fair, movies that were based more on not just, art and performance, but also experimentation in movies. I find to be very charming as well. Of course, that has its limits. There are limits to the amount of experimentation I think is watchable in a movie. There are times when I'm just like, this is too much. I think the most recent example was I was watching, let's see, what was this? I might get back to the later, but I have always thought, and this I think started around the time that I saw that scene with Jasmine trying to seduce Jafar for a moment of taking advantage of his masculinity and to distract him while Aladdin defeated him. However, that moment left an extreme impact on me as a young man. Because, I mean, there's, I think, naturally, for any young man, I'll say it, an interest to look at the appeal, whether it be physically or have like a mental or personality appeal to any character you might see in any kind of like cartoon maybe, or any kind of media. And certainly a young man could be very influenced by those things, and it influenced me in a good way though. But I've always been super interested in sort of the balancing act that cartoons play to try and have adult themes but also not get canceled.
Yeah, those can be a little difficult.
I personally think that adult themes, while of course needing to be carefully monitored, I think that there is a respectful and helpful way to do just about anything in this world. Oh, the puppers, thank you, Chia. I would like to say that I could probably do an okay job if someone was like, hey, could you make a movie with some adult themes, but like that aren't crazy and will get us in trouble? I think I could manage that, but I mean, I already run a game of D&D that is extremely graphic, but it doesn't have any themes that are too bleak. It's not exactly bleak, it's just more like different colors of bad situations that are also kind of fun because they're so crazy. And I think it's a testament to be like, yeah, you know, people, situations, they can all be really crazy, but that doesn't mean that the people in them are bad. They're just different. I try to make sure that it's really clear whenever I do stuff like that, that just because you have characters or situations that are a little crazy doesn't have to make the people that are in them bad, but certainly strange. I'm wondering though, it is kind of an interesting idea to see where Jafar would have gone with like him taking over the world sort of situation. I was always curious to see where that could have been, like where that could have gone to. You know what, Playful? I'm gonna pitch you an idea. Tell me what you think about it, okay? How would you feel about a kind of like a video game engine? You know what I mean? You know what those are, right?
I think.
Like Unreal or Unity, that sort of thing. Have you heard of that?
I've heard of Unity. I haven't heard of Unreal.
So it is essentially a series of effects and protocols and ways to both model, oh, that was a good one, model and create animations and lighting and things like that that have a runtime and an operation order that allows them to effectively administer like a really not only effective but also a very pretty way of depicting video games. That's sort of what an engine is supposed to be doing, and Unreal 5 seems to be doing a good job of that. But an engine that could like take the sort of hand-drawn look of things like Disney and make it just like a procedural generation of those assets. Ooh, we found our first wonder. Where is it? It's off over there, okay. I think that'd be really interesting. Of course, that's incredibly easy to abuse a system like that just because people, you know, already do things like that with Snapchat filters that are kind of creepy. But at the same time, I don't have a problem with people making use of whatever they're trying to create in the safe and non-toxic environment of like a home space. Doesn't mean it's not creepy though, some of the stuff that I see sometimes. But Snapchat can be a creepy place. I don't usually go on there for the most part, but my family's on there, so you know. My family's on there. So what are you gonna do, right? But how are you doing today, Chia? Give us a rundown on what you're thinking, if you'd like. More than happy to hear it. Okay, I need to position this house somewhere where it's going to be helpful and effective. Okay, should be fine. That's good there. This one wants 5 altogether, so I need a 2 to connect right there. And this one, what? Did we already get that one? We did already get that one. Wow. We have our trees on lockdown, I'm telling you. But however, we need to get this one over here first. That's a 2, and it wants a 3, so we're going to place this here. And we can just put more trees here. Actually, this is a 1. Does it want a 1? It does want a 1. It's perfect. And then it wants a cap, I believe. Is this a cap? No, it's not a cap. Okay, well, it's finished, so there's that. That wants another one over there. But I'm not the best person to ask about that sort of thing. I think that it's very natural for, like, creepy and weird-looking things, like, basically the idea of the uncanny valley, which I'm sure many people know about, where technology kind of makes things look a little too real, but also not real enough that you can tell it's fake and it's kind of creepy. That sort of thing, very common. Completely reasonable to be creeped out by it, but also that is just the way that technology works. Is sometimes it has like the iterations that are kind of creepy, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing. It's just, you know, people can be freaky and they do things that are strange and hard to understand. But, you know, I've got freaky things about me too, so I can't judge anybody. Okay, let's see if we can fit something here. Okay, you know what? This is a good spot for a 2. Or for a 1. Because if we get another 1, we can place that there and we're good. You know, Playful, I have had a very long time to consider the sorts of things that interest me as far as if a person should, like, contemplate the sorts of curiosities or childhood fantasies of being in, like, a Disney universe. And, you know, I always thought that, have you seen the live action Maleficent movie?
If you mean the one with Angelina Jolie, yes.
Did you like it?
I have. It was good, for sure.
You know, I have to say, in my opinion, strong and evil women in movies, they do motivate me on a lot of levels, I have to say. It's a very powerful motivation. And I was very jealous of that crow who got to be her sort of her follower, her creepy admirer. I was very jealous of him having that opportunity because I think that I also harbor some creepy minion-esque desires from powerful women. So I guess that is a thing that I have to find some outlet for in my life. I hope I get there someday, but I think a lot of people desire to have that kind of understanding, and I do feel grateful that I know that about myself. Despite some times that I creep myself out with knowledge like that from time to time. It can be creepy knowing yourself, but it's better to know than not to know, in my opinion. Okay, I'm gonna lock that one down. But hey, all you can really do is just you know, accept who you are and then go from there. That's what I try to do. This is a weird looking area right there that we've got going. Okay. Trying to merge these lakes together in an interesting way. And then I can put this here. There we go. I think I can cut this off here. Does it have another outlet? It does. Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna put this one over here instead. I think I will close this off right here. There we go. Back at it though, Dorfin around like always. So I'm role-playing with my friend Crazy later on today. We're finally going to get into a little bit of a much-needed session of him playing his character. His lovely sort of politician character that he's been trying to make work for a while. I have to say...
work.
Huh? I'm sorry, I didn't...
He does get it to work good.
I hope so too. He's very excited about it. We've had this desire to make this character have a piece of the role-playing action and stuff for quite some time, and he's very excited to get involved. But it seems like everybody in the game is excited about it, which does enthuse me as well, I have to admit. Oh, there we go, that's a good one. This one just wants 2 more. And this one, oh, it's a 1 right there. I can finish that off. And this is a 31 only. 31 with a cap. Do we have to start over from this one? I think we do, if we want to get this finished. I mean, might as well. No reason not to. Oh, you know, I was talking to Rain earlier today, and she seemed to be doing quite well, which was happy. It's happy for me to hear. I'm always glad to hear when she's taking care of herself. It can be very challenging sometimes to actually find time to offer yourself some kindness if you're facing any kind of difficulty in your life, and she does face difficulty. It seems on the regular. So I appreciate whenever she's able to grant herself some comfort during her time of hardships. It's always a nice thing to hear. So what is this? Oh, this is a forest that actually, I just blocked it off. So what does that mean?
Oops.
I don't know what that means. I couldn't see what it was. I thought, yeah, I guess I just destroyed it. A wonder, I suppose. I didn't even mean to. Wow, it's a case of bad luck, isn't it? Well, I feel silly though. I don't think I could have anticipated that was what would happen next. Maybe I should have. I don't know. Oh, look, there's a little island down there. Wow, look at that, Playful. You see that? You can make a little island.
Nice.
Sure, why not? Yeah, give it a... That's really pretty. Okay, and this one wants more houses. So we'll start right here first. And then we'll put a house next to it. Wait, where... Okay, I can't take a house there, good. I think I will start to brook this off here just so we can get it filled and not have to worry about getting canceled too soon. Okay, so we're getting over here. And this railroad goes over here. This is a particularly interesting looking layout we've got going on here. There we go. And then we're going to push that this way. This is a 28 with a cap on it. Okay. So we're down to 15, 17 over here, which is very helpful. Down to 10, 12, and then down to 7, 9. And then this one is a 16 with a cap on it for grain. Which that works well right there. Good. So I think we should start making a new railroad in case we end up getting like a new system to draw from. So let's go like over here-ish. Let's see where this takes us. Do we need more trees right now? We do. We need 9 more, actually. Is it accurate? 6 more. Well, this should do just fine. There we go. How many of these do we have? We have 2 caps right there. Okay, 2 caps. So we have to find a way to make sure that works properly. Where's the point? I think it's just 1 point. No, it's not 1 point. Okay, that's a problem. So we need to figure that out. Get this under wraps. So, if I was like a Jafar guy and I had strength to control, like let's say I'm the Grand Vizier, Cass. I think I'd make a good Vizier. I have to aid the I have to aid the king in making decisions, but also like I'm evil. I'm also evil though. On top of all of this, that's neither here nor there, but it just happens to be the case, right? It just happens to be true. I think that I would make a fine Vizier in the sense that I have good intentions, but I think like Jafar, I can be a little selfish sometimes. I don't exactly know the extent of his magical abilities because he did seem kind of like he had some power. He turned into a giant snake, didn't he? Was that the same movie where he turned into a snake?
Yes, he turned into a snake in Return of Jafar.
Honestly, you know who else turned into a snake? Not in that movie, mind you. Did she turn into a snake?
Well, she turned into something anyway.
She was a dragon, yeah. It's kind of in the same genus, but kind of in the same genus. I see where you're going. Both serpents.
Yeah, it's just wrong movie.
I understand. She turns her crow boy into a dragon in the remake. Also, to catch up, I forgot about this. MG Funds and Moss MO19SS68, who is my friend Moss, I'm sure. They gave us a follow yesterday, and that was lovely. We get 2 follows on the same day. It's a good time. As far as turning into an animal goes, James Earl Jones also became a snake in the movie Conan when he was playing his snake cult leader, and it's a very strange scene, but he does become a snake. I remember that very clearly. What a movie! What a weird, bizarre movie.
Moss is on Twitch now because I told them about your streams both Saturday and Sunday.
I remember. I'm very grateful that you did that. I hope that they'll enjoy them because it is a very nice and sometimes very pleasantly moody thing. And they were talking about going from the very beginning to watch them, and I was like, from the beginning, my gosh, it's a lot of content that you're looking forward to, because that's like maybe over 100 hours of stuff on there, so it would take a while to get through that. Take quite some time.
I also suggested that if they couldn't get on to Twitch, they follow your YouTube.
Mm-hmm. It's a good idea. And thank you.
Know that you post your YouTube videos of me and you, and then your view from yesterday.
Yeah, it does take me a while to upload some of the videos just because it's not always my priority to upload some of them over others, which I hope that has never made you feel uneasy that I upload certain videos less than others. But
no, it doesn't bother me, but it just, for those that miss certain ones, that forget about Twitch, there is your YouTube, yeah.
It's true, and it's a very fun thing, in my opinion, to have that going on. I enjoy it quite a bit.
Plus, if they don't have Twitch, they can also follow on YouTube as well.
It's very true.
Just in case they don't want to get Twitch.
I mean, I understand that. Twitch, I mean, putting yourself and your data on any site can sometimes be sketchy. So I'm never the person who's like, why are you afraid? I mean, there are reasons to have fear about putting your information on the internet in any sense. I mean, I've made the mistake of...
Sure. And I can't blame those people that are scared about that.
Yeah. I've overshared information on the internet myself and have felt like a fool because of it. So I can't discredit anybody else who might feel that way.
A lot of people have done that, I agree, but it just... Some people don't know the restrictions about it, and some people do. It's those that do that know not to say too much.
It's easy to not know that line, though. Yeah. It's easy not to know where that line is, though. It's very easy. And it sometimes...
It's easier to get done sometimes, for easier.
Easier said than done. I agree. I very much agree. So I think we're going to cap... I hate capping off forests because they're so useful, but we're going to have to, I think, because we're running out of tiles very quickly, and we haven't gotten as close as I'd like to our high score.
Well, darn.
How many more does this want to cap off? Does this have any caps in it? No, that one doesn't have any caps at all. Huh. Not exactly what I'd like to hear, but still. Something at least. The cancellation must be staved off for another day. And then here we go. Okay, good. That was a good one. Okay, so I'm going to cap this off right now. Where's the last point where it can cap off at? Oh, well, that's not good. Unless we get water right there. No, we're not going to get water right there. All right, well, we're canceled, unfortunately.
Well, crap. Hey, you tried.
That I did. So we'll do one more game, and hopefully I'll be able to save off cancellation. Though, whenever I get the call from Crazy is when I'll probably end up.
Yeah.
Unless he's already ready.
True. But then again, we're only an hour anyway. And we pretty much hit the half an hour mark almost.
We can definitely keep going for a little bit. He doesn't send me anything. Oh, unless this is out.
Oh, crap.
Huh. Okay. My friend of mine is having some trouble. Okay. Any idea who it could be? Question mark. Okay, so try again, my boy. Try again. When at first you get canceled, try again. I've always said that.
Exactly.
You know I've said that for years.
Oh, yeah. I've known you for...
We've known each other for a little while. Enough that you can know my fake sayings are completely true and relevant and not fake at all. That's something I can guarantee you. Not fake. Mm-hmm. Completely true news. A friend of mine is having some problems with a person who seems to be treating them poorly, so I'm going to have to see if I can give them a little bit of backup in the middle of the stream. Now, I think they'll be alright, but it seems as if they've gotten themselves in a situation. Try and use some sleuthing to figure out what's going on. All right. All right. Crazy's gonna get himself cleaned up for the D&D, and we'll get started. So it'll probably be in about 15 minutes. So let's get canceled as quick as we can, effectively.
Yeah, work on that.
I feel like the harder I try, the less successful I will be at the cancellation. That is the feeling I'm getting right now. That tends to be a factor in these things, oddly enough. The actual trying to have it happen situation.
Yeah. No matter what you do, you're trying to get yourself canceled and it doesn't want to work, and then when you don't want to get yourself canceled, you get canceled anyway.
Who can say for sure what exists in the hearts of those who are canceled?
Hey, it's true though. Like, you're trying not to get canceled, and you do, and then when you are trying to get canceled,
You don't.
better.
You don't. You can't let it. It can't happen because you don't want it to happen. That's just the name of the game, unfortunately.
Yep.
Just the name of the game. But that's all right. Ooh, we found a wonder all the way off there in the distance. I'm thinking I should actually just start going for the wonders instead of doing this other stuff like on the side. Like, if there's not anything that I can immediately attain from, then maybe I should just go for a wonder, right? Maybe I should just go straight for it. It's hard to tell, though. Okay. Ooh, rare, doing good. Okay. And this one wants 2, so there's 1. If I find 1 more, then I'll be good. There we go. Okay, so now we're going straight for the wonder. We're wondering what's up. We're a wonderful situation here. This is actually wonderful, lovely. Okay, I got some grain here. Well, the news that my friend has given me does worry me. I am very easily worried by the problems of my friends, though. Just because I care about them, and hearing that they've got a problem is certainly something that concerns me.
Because you never know how big the problem is, or how dangerous the problem can be.
It's a Pog has just started following. Well, thank you so much. Welcome on into the Peeps. I really do feel like we're going to be called the Peeps here in a little bit. I don't know that for sure, but I just like that name a lot, the Peeps. But thank you so much for your follow. But either way, I feel silly for worrying. And oftentimes I feel as though the problem is somehow my fault, even though there's no way that that could be the case, you know? Even when having done nothing wrong, the brain of a gentle person might sometimes believe that they have. So strange how psychology works. Okay, we're gonna get this forest ready. Oh, did you hear Moss's, it's moving pretty soon. Has she talked to you about that at all?
Did add me.
Yeah, did she?
Yeah.
Hey, you know, she's trying her best to have a good old change of pace for herself, and I respect that.
Yeah.
It can be really, really difficult to move things along if you've been stuck somewhere for a while, and I too have felt stuck before in my life. Certainly, it's not my favorite feeling. Oh, look at that. Okay, give us a good, oh, another forest. Okay, you know what? Staving off the cancellation is always a possibility. I just have to give myself the chance to do so. There we go. It's a very good connection right there. Let's see. We'll put this like right here just in case, maybe. If we get one right here, that'll be good. That should do it. Let's put this here. Rain, how are you doing? I'm glad you showed up. I know you're probably a little tired from... I think you might have been taking a nap. I don't remember if you said that exactly, but I'm glad you could make it. Glad to have a friendly face showing up around here. I hope that you're feeling rested. Wait, so if a +2 will destroy it. Gosh, what a situation, am I right? So I'm going to leave... I have to do that then. Okay, I have to do that. Alright, so I'm going to figure this out. I'm not sure where or when, but I will figure it out at some point. So we'll put that there. And we'll put this over here. Oh, I feel like I have not done that one properly, but we'll see. Yeah, hello there. You sweetie pie, you. Coming to join us. I'm very appreciative of that. So that will clear that out, but that one doesn't want that. So we need one that is going across and then one right here. Oh, lordy. Well, I'm going to focus on the trees then, I think. Up with trees. Okay, I think this is the one we're looking for right there. That was it. And then... Wait, that one... Oh, that would clear it out. Okay, cool. So we need to get like a side... okay, we need a side of... Oh, that's a tough ask, actually. We might be able to, though, I think. We'll try. Focus on the forest, though, where we can. I feel like this run is going in a strange and slightly abysmal direction. I don't mind it, but every now and again when I play this game, I'm like, ooh, be careful. I don't know what to do next. I'm terrified. It's a terrifying prospect of playing this game every now and again. I could do it right there, but that would cut it off. Ah, who can say what the right decision is? There we go. That's a pretty good one, if nothing else, though. I think we can get that forest going. If not, we'll get this one. So that's just not a good place for it. Okay, cool. How do we do this? So this is a good tile. I think we just have to accept this is the one we're going to use. We sacrificed 1 to get 4. That's fine with me. Completely fine, in my opinion. Oh, escaping the cancellation. A slow escape. I know. Oh, this one almost got destroyed. Once again, we came very narrowly close to destroying one of our world wonders. I do feel that is a scary and spooky risk that I run into sometimes playing this game, where I'm like, ooh, we're cutting it a little close, aren't we? I think it was Marty McFly who said, why do these things always have to be so close? And I do feel that way sometimes. I get that vibe. Every now and again, I'm like, I feel you. I feel you, buddy. I admit, though, playing this game always does cool off that sometimes my hot-headedness cools off. It's a good thing. Getting a little too hot-headed. It's not right. I've been there before. It's certainly not helpful. But how many of these do we have then? We have one cap that needs to go off, and there's a second right here. So what we could do is try to cap that off, but there's just so many useful forests that we could use, and we could try linking it up here, I suppose. I don't feel like that'll ever work, though. There's so much that needs to be done there. There we go. lovely little roads to nowhere. It's very cute. This game is a big old cutie. That's what I have to say. It's the cutie game. This is a 13 with a cap. Do we have anything that's good? Yeah, that works fine there. I worry sometimes that I have a bad habit of making placement decisions that aren't necessarily helpful to what I'm trying to do next. And I need to worry sometimes a little less about trying to make things pretty and a little more about getting my score up. It's difficult though, because you want to make things pretty in this game. This is like the game to make things pretty in sometimes. It's a tough challenge.
You just don't know where to place some of them is the problem, because you don't want to get yourself in trouble and get yourself canceled.
I mean, I second that sentiment completely. I agree. I want to be careful, but it is sometimes a challenge to make the game both look good and also make it a game where you get a good score and, as you so eloquently put it, keep playing. I do have a house thing over here. Okay, cool. Every now and again, I get one of these and I'm like, I don't think I can use this for anything. I'm like, I don't think this is going to work in any spot. Lordy Lou. Yeah, that doesn't fit anywhere. Does it fit there? Yeah, but that's not a good place, but it's going to fit there. I don't like it, but I mean, what choice do I have? Am I right?
Exactly.
Well, there we go. Sometimes I worry I'm actually getting worse at this game, because my score was even lower than before. Well. Okay, folks. So we've been going for a little bit. That is our Dwarf stream for now, and I hope that you guys had a nice time. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Playful, thank you always for being my lovely co-host on our Sunday stream. And to the rest of you guys, it's been great. I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day, and that also you have a safe night, and you take it easy. As for me and Playful, we'll see you next time. So, goodbye, everybody. And here I go, playing you out.